You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Scald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town. Stay out of trouble now. Horik and I have lived here ever since I retired. He's a good soldier.
You beasts are the worst.
Come now, dearie. Surely we aren't all that bad.
Just leave me alone. I brought your mead. Now drink it and shut your filthy mouths.
Oh, we've got other things in mind for our mouths, sweetie.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here. My mother taught me. She was a bard from the college in Solitude. I hear they accept most people who apply, if you're ever interested. Yes, ever since my mother died a few winters ago. I play songs and help with the drinks when I have the time. I'd better get going.
Need something?
What are you looking at? Ah! Heard of them? I've been captain and a crew of them for well on 9 years now. What's it to you? Aye, the war keeps the Empire and the locals too busy to worry about us. Halden calls it our golden age. Our secret ingredient, if you will. A battle mage of fearsome cunning. Runs the blood horkers and makes sure the battles end right side up. Well, I can't just tell that to any skeever that washes up. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're more looking to cause some trouble for the horkers. Nah, it would be my pleasure. Come on, let's see what you're made of. What was that? Like the bite of a flea.
Someone do something!
No! Well, what are you looking at? Halden will take my hide for this, but Skyrim's been feeling a bit confining lately. We draw counsel at Japhet's Folly. The fools in Windhelm won't go near it, which is fine by us. If you'll pardon me now, my crew needs gathering. Should be in Hammerfell before the other Horkers know who let slip their secret.
Yes?
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Everyone in town knows about the Black Door, and to never go near it. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Let's sate that appetite, huh? I'll show you to your... right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Deering runs the inn. Speak to him.
What do you want?
What troubles you, my son? The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
This one's a favorite of
I
mine.
need to
A
return
legend
to
we
the
all
source
know
of the
and love.
problem, to Nightcaller Temple.
Our
Perhaps
hero,
you'd be
King
willing to
Warrior.
assist me in that regard.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
I've already said too
With a
much.
voice with
If
a
anyone
power
overhears what we're
of the
saying,
ancient
it could
Nord
start a
of
panic.
believe,
I would simply
believe
ask
the
that you trust me
Dragonborn comes.
and help me end Dawnstar's
It's an end to
nightmares.
the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware.
Wonderful.
the Dragonborn
My Lady
comes.
Mara will be quite
For the
pleased.
darkness has passed,
Nightcaller
and
Temple
the
is only a
legend
short
yet
walk from
grows.
Dawnstar. Come,
You'll
we must
know,
hurry.
you'll know the Dragonborns come.
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
Our hero
I
claims a
promise to
warrior.
answer all of your questions.
I'll
Follow me.
tell you what.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. That...
Just a servant of Skald the Elder. Worthy of time or consideration.
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that.
I'm here to lend my mat. If you hear about the nightmares, I'm afraid my pleas to the College of Winterhold go unheard. Magic is frowned upon in Skyrim. Only the mages at the College of Winterhold teach it freely. If you wish to learn, join them. If you could call it that. The Jarl can make all the demands in the world. I'm not setting one foot on that battlefield. I fought in the Great War. I cut enough young lives short. I'm not gonna do it again. About 30 years ago, the Aldemary Dominion invaded the Empire. It was a surprise attack. Caught everyone off guard. They ended up sacking the Imperial City. I was there, blasting apart young elven men and women with fireballs and lightning bolts. By Akatosh, all the blood, the smell of flesh burned and pulled apart by magic. I never want to do that to another soul, ever again. That museum is a mistake.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I had hoped life would be simpler here. But
Unless
dwarves
you're
are
here to
fighting.
solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you. Oh, the Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a Divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true. The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. What's this? Oh, that's right, the timbers from Angus Mill. I swear, that Aerie and her men would make fine Stormcloak recruits. Pity we can't spare the lumber to conscript them. Here, take this, for your time and all that. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
Just a servant of Skald the Elder, not worthy of time or consideration.
My Jarl, I have concerns about the safety of Dawnstar.
Safety? Don't I have you to handle the town's safety? What is this about, Jan?
You keep pledging more and more of our guard to the front lines. The way this is going, we won't be able to defend our own borders.
Nonsense. The best place for our men.
I'm no one special. Got any ale or mead?
I'm running food and supplies to the miners. Don't pay much, but they let me sleep by the fire in the inn most nights. They're dead. My pa was a sailor. Took me with him on his last trip. After he got sick, they put us off here and left without us. He died a few days later. I've tried to make do since then, but it's been hard. Real hard. I'm late. Gotta run!
They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything.
Need something? May your road lead you to warm sands.
A welcome to you, fellow traveler.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads. May your road lead you to war.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them. Take a look. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
What the? Huh?
What are you staring at? Yes? I don't owe you money, do I? What are you staring at?
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? This way, my son.
Silence will serve us well in this place. Let us take our foes by surprise.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being... No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the Miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
We fight to the last. Do your
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. Yes, you're right. I should have. But I didn't know what to say. When the orcs raided the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the Awakened within. For Dawnstar! Awakened! Access here! Stop them!
Someone there?
Under attack!
I knew it!
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with?
Kill the defilers!
Yes, let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
Time to end this little game. Never should have come.
Wait! Enough! This ends now! Gone, invader!
No! Victory is yours! I submit!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, I'm relieved. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drake. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brother.
Not quite good enough, are you? damn you! What was that? Here we go! Time to end this little game.
Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed, my reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. Skull and destroy it.
For Lady Mara!
What happened? Wait, we're still under attack!
By her benevolence, shall not stop! Time for your final rest. You pay for your Enough! This ends now! Easily!
time for your final rest. Wait. There, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. Should have come here. Do your worst. How could you, Arender?
Vermina.
Good enough. I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? Yes, you're right. If they needed to die so that Dawnstar could live, then it was worth the price. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, an incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me. Being a humble servant of Mara, I have little in the way of gold or coin. But perhaps I can offer you something better. Companionship. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here. There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you. Azura's wisdom to you, friend. Safe travels.
you mean.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude. I'll take my leave then.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim. What do you need?